This is the card we're going to be doing today. Isn't it cute? I love this designer series paper. This is a beautiful stamp set. It is Christmas Greenery. I use this, and this. I could have used that, but it's already dark. It's black, so I didn't figure I needed it. And I used this and to cut this out. This is the bundle. And I used the Jolly Holly for the Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Because this has no words. And I used the branching out, this die, and this die right here. And I used the second smallest of the Nested Essentials, and I used the Jolly Holly Hybrid embossing folder. And then I took my designer series paper from this. This is, there's only 4 different designs in it. Let's see if I can, there's that on one side and then that on the other. And this is the one I used. There's this one. You could cut these out and have them for the fronts of the cards, or you can use the back for that design. And this, you could cut that out. You could put a couple of them on if you want. And that, I love this design. I think it's really pretty. And then, whoopsie, the plaid is, I love plaid. So, and I really like this design too. This is a nice set, or like a nice designer series paper. I'm going to put that back in because I will lose it, even if it's upside down. And I use the Rhinestone Basic Jewels. Now, you could color them, but I just chose to leave them just to give it the lift. So we'll get started. And if I put that up there so I know where it is, because I've put it to the side, I will lose it. So I have everything ready. I have my Crumb Cake that's embossed with the Jolly Holly Hybrid embossing folder. I have Mossy Meadow for in the back, and I have these DSP strips, and then the Nested Essentials die, and this has to be colored, which is easy because this is a 2-step stamping. And there, this is what the die looks like, but I have cut it apart because I only need one together. And then this one, I just cut it into little pieces and put it around. So one piece, and I needed 5 of these, so I had to cut it out 3 times. And then I had an extra one left over, so it was perfect for making my next card. So we will get that out of the way and bring these. So I am going to stamp this first. These are the envelope and the inside. There. Now I'm going to bring this back. And then this one goes here. There, it's done. So I'm done with that stamp. So I am just going to bring this stuff around and we are going to get started with the real red. And I am just doing trying to do it without getting my head in the way. Sometimes I do these ahead of the game, but I figured it not going to take long to do these because there's no coloring involved. It's just stamping it. And you can fix, yeah, that helps. I'll put my glasses back up. There. So that one's done. And I'm going to stick that there and come in with my greenery. It's like a bough from a tree. Oh, I should shut that up. Close. Nope, I have one more thing to do. I will just finish this and do it. These are right here. And they don't take long at all. Now this one will take just a little bit longer because there's a few more. Well, just one. So that's not bad at all. I'm going to stick that there and I'm going to close this up. And then I am going to get my bow and I'm going to put the bow down. Whoa. I moved and it moved the whole thing. There. Get that out of the way. And then I will grab my Merry Christmas. And where did I put it? There it is. Figure I might just as well get all the stamping done at once while I've got everything out. And this I am bringing down as far as I can and trying to get it as straight as I can. And hopefully it got it straight. One never knows. I did it variegated. Wasn't supposed to be, but it is. Oh my goodness. Sometimes it's just better if you put it on a Stamparatus kind of machine so that you color it in. You can go back and redo it. I almost did that. And there it is. I didn't. So I'm going to do some of these straight and some I'm going to do stamped off. just like that, just to give it a variety of, like, a varied shades. It is cold here. My husband and I were talking, and we both would love to go and live in an island where we had warm weather all year long. Because he was wondering if our son-in-law was going to want to go to the trailer and work, or wait till Wednesday when it warmed up. And I said, yeah, Tay likes the cold weather, so I don't think he's going to care about waiting. He'd rather get it done and over with. I think I've got everything stamped now, and we can just go ahead with putting things together. But I just might take my marker. They're still available, and just go over this. Apparently I can't talk and do this at the same time. It's too precise. There, that's better. Yeah. And that is done. And then we're just going to bring these in and go from there. I am going to cut this off because I do not need a long tail. There. Now this is going to go here. Yeah. Doesn't that look pretty? Pull that out. And I am going to put my glue on this. There we go. Now I am just going to take this and I am going to round that off, because then this is, there. So this, I can take this with my tweezers and it will go in there. I have to let it go with my tweezers. Oh my goodness, I couldn't get it away. And it's like, oh, yeah, I didn't release my tweezers. Yeah, I'm having a bad day. I have had a headache all day. And it's mind you, this is I'm doing this in September, so you will see it later on, but it's my granddaughter's birthday today. And so we're doing a supper for her today. And Mommy says, can you make spaghetti and bake a cake? And this is what Saphira wants. And so it's like, oh my goodness, with my head and me wanting to do this video, it's like, but it's happening. I should have put that on before I put that on. Like that. Now, do the next one. Oh, like I said, it's a bad day. You know, some days when you have, some days are just not working. Well, that's today. Today is a not working day. I'm working, but it's not cooperating. Oh. But I'm making the best of it. Sometimes you just think, oh my word, what in the world were you thinking, Cheryl? Give it up. But I carry on. And we will have a fabulous meal of spaghetti and garlic bread and what else? White cake and white icing. Me, I'm a chocolate cake and chocolate icing, so it won't bother me not to eat too much, which is a good thing. It's a very good thing. We babysat the kids for an entire weekend a while ago, and Mommy and Daddy left to have go to a wedding up north. And so we bought garlic bread for the kids because they absolutely love garlic bread. It was quite the hit. They loved it. So I still have some of that in the freezer, so I'm going to pull out a loaf of garlic bread, and I normally make it myself, but it's canning season. And it's just sometimes a lot of work, looking after the kids, cleaning the kitchen, making the meals, doing everything. There. Now that's done. So the easiest part is, well, I consider that the easiest part. There's going to be, this is easy too, but it just is a little bit more time consuming because you're trying to get the everything equal. Okay. Good thing I have my pin with me all the time. Whoa. Good thing it landed on the paper, the cardstock. That could have been who knows where. Now, I'm trying to get this even on both sides and up and down, because it's not even card. This and this do not equal that and that. So I hope it's in the center. And I'm going to really press so that it goes into the design, the embossing folder. the grooves from the embossing folder. I think I moved it. Okay, I need to glue it all over again. I did not. It's a 3D embossing folder, so it's fairly deep, and I should have put more glue on it. But sometimes we just don't do things we're supposed to. Now, this is the tags on the front, the other side, and there's, I think you get 6 sheets of 4 different patterns, so it's kind of nice that way. Especially if you're having stamp camp and using it, so you have the, okay, so I got these from different papers, so they're not all the same. I just remembered that. So I am putting this here because I want this. Okay, it's got to go down farther. Bring it closer to me. Yeah. And I want this to fit in the center and have extra on the edges. Okay, that's down. Now this is the easiest one because you are just centering it in the middle of this. And I'm doing this, everything's flat, so it doesn't cost so much when you mail it, because it has a few layers on it. I thought it's just easier. And then this one goes flat too. I did not dimensional anything. And it goes in the middle. And then this is going to be held by my tweezers, because it's so much easier then. It's these things out here that really need to have at least something on them, because they need to be held down, because they're so thin. If you accidentally go close to them, or are like you're fooling around with the card, if they're not down, you could tear them off because they're so tiny. So I try to get, especially towards the end, and out here. And then just, these are the easy parts. then I am going to just like that, straighten it out. It's hiding my M, but that's okay. You can still see it. And press it down. Bring this in and remember to glue it well. There we go. Isn't that pretty? And now we're gonna put this on. If you could like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel, that would be wonderful. When you do that, it works with the algorithm, YouTube's algorithm, and they will know that it's a video that should be promoted, and it will get to more people, and hopefully I can increase my channel. I forgot to put the gems on, the Rhinestone basic jewels. So I took, yeah, there we go. One went there, another one went there, and a larger one went down here. There. Sometimes I get busy trying to thinking ahead and screw up. Thanks so much. Bye now. So, what do you think of this card? Get the few things out of the way so you can see it. There we go. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to spend it with me. Thanks. Bye now.